Hey guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, come on in, come on in. I am so glad that you are here. As you come in, please, please, please get in the comment section. Give me those hearts, those likes, those thumbs up if you're watching on LinkedIn, Facebook, uh, YouTube. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the HYIP Report. I want to, first we're going to talk about what a HYIP is for those that know, because we always get new people that join the show, and I always appreciate that. But I want to tell you quickly about a program that will give you 3% average weekly passive income. In other words, you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is go to yesmoneyback.com and get the information. We're going to be talking about that later. But you are at the HYIP Report. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Shawn Hill. I am the passive income coach. And every Saturday, we come to you, or at least I come to you, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Well, I'm sorry, 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time every Saturday. And we got an announcement about that as well coming up. So hang in there about that. So as we get started, what is a HYIP? A HYIP is, you might think you know it, but something that's hyped up. A HYIP is a high yield investment platform or program, or however we want to say it. And what that means is that's a program, usually in crypto, that gives off a higher yield than what is normal. So, you might think about your bank account, your savings account, maybe even your stocks that give off, for a good year, it may be 10, 15% per year. Well, HYIPs can give off that in some of them can give it off in a day. The other ones in a week, and some in a month can give off those level of percentage. But understand, higher risk, higher reward. So a lot of HYIPs, they don't even last that long. They only last very short period of time. And so that's what we're going to talk about. That's what this program is about. Before we go off any further, let me congratulate this week's $25 winner. It is Miss Mia Frazier. Yay! So clap it up for Mia. I'll be reaching out to you. You win $25, and I just do that as a way of giving back to my community who support me so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all your support. It is appreciated. And you're saying, wait a minute, what if I want to get $25? What if I want to sign up? All you got to do is go to ShawnCrypto.com. It's absolutely free to sign up, get registered, and you may be next week's winner. All right. So let's get right into it. I don't like to waste a lot of time. As you come in, get in the comments. I love to give you a shout out. Don't be quiet. This is your program too. So I'd love to get your feedback, love to get your shout, your shout out. If you are involved in a HYIP, can you put a 1 in the comment? If you're involved in one, if you know what they are, can you put a 1 in the comment, and we're going to move forward. So this week's HYIP news, it was a crazy, crazy week. Four platforms within the space of 24 hours were out. We're done, went down. And these are some pretty major platforms, especially one that a lot of people were in. So here are the platforms. You're going to recognize the first one's name, BN Trust. A lot of people called it COTPS 2.0. It was like the brand new, well, it was out of here. It went out. Asapair, that many people were not involved in, went out. Aplextrade, one that more people were involved in with Aplextrade than Asapair. That one was done. And then Revod, they bit the dust. And what happens when that, you probably remember back this week when Bitcoin really took that hard dip. It took that hard hit. Well, took down a lot of platforms with it. And so these four platforms, that's the nature of this space. That's the nature of this space. Overnight, four platforms that had people in it, people contributing to it, boom, gone, done. Now, while there were some that were gone, there is one old stranger that came back, but in a different form. Often is back in a different format. Yes, the platform that left so many people high and dry, took the money and ran. It is back in a new improved. Well, no, I can't say improved. Let me back it up. I won't say it's new and improved, but it's new and it's back. And we'll talk about that towards the end of the program. But often is back, and yeah, but you're not getting your money back. Let's not go that far. That's not coming back. Often is back, but your money's not coming back. It's a wrap. It's done. Okay, so one of the things that I want to talk about, even though, and I'm glad that Bitcoin is on the rise, that is rising up right now on one of the exchanges. It's at 21. It got down to as low as I think 17,000 per coin. Right now, it's sitting at 21. So it's bounced back some, and that's good. We want it to bounce back. We want it to be successful. But I believe that either it's going to be short-lived or it's not going to come back all the way. Remember, just a month ago, it was trading at 31, 32, at that level. And so it has taken a severe downturn. Well, some of the reasons that it's taken a downturn is because of the Fed. When the Fed raised interest rates to try to stamp down and lower inflation, what that did, that pulled a lot of money out of riskier investments like cryptocurrency is considered a very risky investment for some that call it that. So it pulled that money out. Well, that had a negative effect. In fact, it had also a negative effect on the stock market as the stock market went down as well. So you saw that dip. Well, that's what happens to those companies when they went down. So what are some things that we can do as we prepare for it? In that way, I would rather give you these things that you can do now to be prepared for a bear market or a down market, and it not happen, then not have you be prepared, and then it happens and you don't know anything to do. So these aren't mine. Some of them are, but a lot of these I got from Crypto Casey. She is a YouTuber and just provides some great in-depth advice when it comes to cryptocurrency. So definitely check her out. All right, so the number one thing you can do is have that belief. It all starts with our mindset. It all starts with a belief that, guess what? It's going to come back. You might not know when, might not know how, but it's cyclical. So everything that goes up at some point has to come down. But here's the beautiful part. Everything that's down at some point will go back up. That's just the cyclical nature of things. So you have to have that belief that it's going to come back. So that's number one. We're going to get through these real quickly. Number two, you have to stabilize either your job or your business. When you're going through some kind of difficult times, the last thing you need is loss of income. Because then if you have that, then you're going to be pulling from your crypto, which you want to really leave over here to, accumulate wealth, right? You want to leave it over there. But guess what? If you need to have it, you're going to have to sell it. And normally in a down market, you're going to sell it at a loss. And so right now, I'm not saying that you need to, kiss the boss's whatever, or if you're the boss, kiss your whatever. But you really want to, stabilize, make sure to the degree that you can, that your income has some stability, because during these times, you want to have something stable, and that fights off you having to then use that money to go somewhere else and do something different with it. All right. Number three, study. When you're in a down market, when our energy is less, we're not moving as much, that's a great time to get in and study and learn the craft. Become a student of the game, or in this case, a student of crypto. And this is a great time to build up your knowledge base. So take advantage of that. Number four, and this is a tough one, you have to guard your energy. During down times, it's easy for us to get down. It's easy for our energy to get low. You have to guard your energy. And here's number five, and it's actually part of number four. Cut off bad relationships. Sometimes the energy you have to guard against is the relationships you have. Sometimes you're going to be in bad relationships that drain your energy, and you'll know these relationships. Right now, without even thinking about it, there are certain people that when you spend time with them, your energy goes down. It just does. You know who these people are. I ain't gonna go there. But your energy goes down. There are other people, when you spend time with them, they build your energy up. So what you want to do in these down times, in these tough times, you want to make sure that you're spending time with people who value you, who are adding to you, who are adding life to you, to your relationships, and building your energy up. So if you have those bad relationships, and sometimes when things are going well and we're, going all out, it's easy to let those things slide. It's like, yeah, but I'm making so much over here. I'm doing so much over here that I'll let it slide. When things slow down, it's really a great time to really evaluate the people we have speaking into our life. So you want to be careful of that. And as you cut off old ones, you want to build new ones. So this is a great opportunity to meet new people, network. Don't get in so focused on yourself. Great opportunity to network and meet new people and build new relationships. All right, next, got to hold on to your cash. Cash is king. Cash is king in these areas. One of the things you want to do is make sure you build up your cash reserves so that when you do have opportunities, because when you have the cash reserves during down periods, you can see a lot of opportunities that may be looked at as on sale. So you might be able to get some things of value. I'm not talking about things that depreciate in value. I'm talking about things that build value. You can get those on sale because a lot of other people don't have the cash, and cash is king. So hold on to it. Don't squander it. Number 8. Now it's a great time to look at quality over quantity. Don't necessarily get into a lot of different things. That's why I'm pulling back from a lot of different areas. I really want to focus on quality. That's what you'll see some people, and I'm not negative or anything like that. Some people, get into anything and everything. They're in this program, that program, the other program, blah, blah, blah. I really try to be selective with the programs that I choose. And so I really try to choose quality over quantity. Deborah said, cash is king. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So I really try to choose quality over quantity. You should do that in everything. In relationships, Deborah Russell, a quality person. So if you're in these tough times, if you're looking for a job or employment, that's the one I'm sending you to, Miss Deborah Russell. So, hey, let me give her a shout out again. I appreciate you, Deborah. That's who you need to go to. All right. Number 9, develop a strategy. So you need to develop some type of strategy, right? Most of us don't plan to fail. We just fail to plan. So what is going to be your strategy during this downtime? What is going to be your strategy to come out of this on top? And if you don't have one, go back to the other one, study and get one. Study and get a strategy. So the next one is you got to be patient. You've got to be patient. A lot of times when the markets are down, when we're down, it's easy. It's easy for us to, there she is, Agape Career Counseling. That's who you need to go to. That's my girl. Send anybody to her. Absolutely. Absolutely. You got to be patient. We want to have these down negative times in real quickly. And when we aren't patient, we make a lot of short-term decisions that impact our long-term life and goals. Be patient. This too shall pass. It came, but it came to be, but it didn't come to stay. It will pass. We will move forward. We always go back up. And so just be of a good, a good mindset and move forward with those things. Okay. So that's 10 things that you can do during a down market. I hope you wrote them down. If didn't, hey, guess what? Make sure you watch the replay. Okay. All right, guys. As I said, I just want to remind you, if you want to earn 3% weekly average passive income, just go to Yes Money Back and get the information there. Okay. All right. Let's move forward. Big announcement. Big announcement. Big announcement. All right. Here we go. Okay. Big announcement is that, well, it's not big. That's not the big announcement. Here's the big announcement. And I forgot to throw this one in there. That I will be going on the Daily HYIP. The Daily HYIP is going to be a program that I'm going to be doing on, I'm not sure right now if it's going to be on LinkedIn because it's going to be in the evening. And normally LinkedIn is dead in the evenings. So it'll probably be just Facebook and on YouTube at 6 p.m. Central, 7 Eastern, Monday through Friday, probably about 15, 20 minutes, something real quick that's going to talk about the daily information about these HYIPs and let you know about the HYIPs that I'm in on a daily basis, because what I found is there's so much happening in a day, I can't get to all of it. So some of them just get left out. So if I, get on here, give you about 15, 20 quick minutes just every day, guess what? That can really help you out. Okay, so that's what that's going to be about. That's going to be happening starting this Monday. So I'm super, super excited about that. One of the things that another a big announcement, this is not that big, but I was actually kicked out of Low Key's group. Yeah, Low Key Bunny, for those of you that know that are in this space, the hype space, he's one of the big YouTube influencers in the hype space, HYIP hype space. And so he has a great group. And this is nothing negative towards him. Just I understand it. It's not a big deal. He has a group, and they talk about the different programs, things like that. Well, and we'll talk about this later as well. I was in his group, and he's now kind of partnered with. I can't think of any other word to use, but he's partnered with the guy that was orphan, and they struck up some kind of deal that if this is the new orphan. And he struck up some kind of deal, and I vocalized my displeasure with not what he did, but that I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't be part of that again. And so I vocalized that displeasure about that. And so that, but I don't think that's what got me kicked out. I really think what happened was it was today when he's pushing a program called Validus. And I'm in it as well. And I like this. I think it's a great program. But another guy mentioned that he was going to throw about $50,000 into something. And so obviously, I'm sorry, Validus. Yeah, Validus. He's going to throw about $50,000 in the program. And I mentioned that as part of the program. But I mentioned like 3 or 4 of the programs with it. Well, maybe he didn't like that. So I got kicked out and banned from the group. But it is what it is. It wasn't a big deal. Life goes on. I'm certainly not going to cry over spilled milk with that. All right, guys. So let's kind of keep moving. So now let's get to the top programs. My top programs. And coming in here is Validus. So that's a really, really good program. There's a lot of good things about it. If you think of in terms of a Novatech, if you think in terms of a funds, it's along those same lines. You're going to average about 2.5% weekly. And so it's not a bad program, but it's a program that's very focused on the affiliate. It's a very affiliate-focused platform. And so nothing wrong with that. One of the major things about that is your funds are locked in for 60 weeks. 60 weeks. Now, one of the positive things about it is it does seem like it's a very stable program. You're going to get about 2.5% weekly. And the good thing is you can get started with $50. So you can get $50 and there's no monthly fee. It's no monthly fee. So if you're an investor and you're just wanting to get in to something like that seems more stable, that seems to have more long-term, but you don't have the money for the other ones, I think this is a good entry-level program. And so there's nothing wrong with the program. I just think there are some better ones out there. This next one called Invest Funds. Now that's a program that you can get about 1%, depending on your investment. Think of $100, about 1% per day. And it just keeps going, and that's forever, right? And so there's no ending period. You just get 1% per day. The only reason it's rated kind of lower for me is that you can only withdraw in $25 increments. So for a high, $25 is pretty high. It's pretty high threshold to get over. Also, but I like it because it seems more stable, seems more long term. Also, I believe when you do request a withdrawal, they have up to 36 hours to get it to you. So I really like more instant withdrawals. So that's why I say it's but I'm going to give you all this information, so don't worry about it. You'll have the links to all this. I think it's a good, solid play as far as stability. Now, I've got to say this. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Only invest what you're willing and able to lose in any of these, because any of these can be going here today and gone tomorrow. And always, always, always do your own research. Don't take my word for it, because as I said, see the disclaimer that's going across the bottom, that's been going this whole time. That's what's important. Always, always do your own research. Okay. Next one is a pretty brand new one, Patrol X. I really like them. You get this one at 3. It can give you 3% per day. Per day is relatively new, but the company, I like the website, I like the Telegram. It's very active, very responsive. So this one looks like it could be a really good program, but we'll see. Pegasus. Pegasus has been a excellent program, very long term. It is going on 190 days that Pegasus has been around. You're going to get about 1.5% per day for 200 days. So in 200 days, your whole investment will multiply times 3. So I always tell people, whatever you invest, multiply that 3 times. That's what your return will be after 200 days. It costs $300. The minimum is $300 again and get into Pegasus. So it's on the higher end, but I also think that adds stability to it. Like I said, it's been going around 180, probably 190 plus days. Very stable, always instant payments, never missed a payment. So Pegasus really is a good program. Next, we have MoneyGains. MoneyGains is a newer one for me, but they've been operating by their own admission since October of 2021. And with MoneyGains, you can get up to 3.5% per day. 3.5% per day on their programs. You can get started on their programs with as little, I believe, with as little as $50, maybe even lower. No, I think it's $50 on up for MoneyGains. I'm enjoying it. I'm getting the returns. I'm seeing the returns, and we'll see how that one goes. But they've been around since October of last year. Just got into it this week, so I'll let you know more about that one. Wisebank, one of my favorites. I really have enjoyed this particular program. In fact, let me do one of the things I love about it is instant payments. Instant payments. So let me go ahead and share my screen with you. We're going to actually visit Wisebank, taking it to the bank. All right. Okay, there we go. Looks like we're finally streaming. And let me go here. And let me share this with you. A little bit of a delay. Okay, wait a minute. Sorry. There we go. Okay, there it is. This is actually MoneyGains. Where is Wisebank? Right here. So this is Wisebank. As you can see, I've got $27.80 that I can withdraw. At least, well, $25.80. That $2 in BNB I can't withdraw. Good thing about Wisebank is that it's an hourly. It's been going along for a pretty good length of time for hourly, 0.55% profit hourly. And so hourly means that if you want to, you can take it out on an hourly basis. So let me refresh this because I don't want to be in the middle of this and it log me out. Been talking for a long time, and that's exactly what would have happened. So let me click here. And like I said, I'll put the links to all these in the comments. So click here. All right, and super easy to make this withdrawal from Wisebank. There it is, 2607 and 2607. See, request and confirm. All right, guys, and there is the batch ID, and there is the money. This when we do the money dance, money dance, money dance, money dance. That's when we do the money dance, and that means when you hear that cha-ching, that means the money has been delivered. It has been delivering all week. So Wisebank is one of the top programs. Okay, so let's move on. Let's stop the sharing. All right. Coming in at number 2, so you didn't know this, coming in number 2 is Green Income. Green Income has been delivering 3.6% daily for over 200 days. In the HYIP world, doing that for over 200 days, that's like 20 years because most programs do not last that long. 3.6%, you can get started with as little as $30. They only take Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. So I think that may be one of the reasons why they're not more popular. But man, when you can have a program that's delivering 3.6% per day and has been doing it for 20 days and they're on 60-day cycles, what is there to complain about? What's there to complain about? So Green Income really, really, really is a good program. And my number one program is Funds. Yes, Funds is my number one program. I love the support. It's going to give you an average about 3% per week consistently. Their leadership team has been together over 6 years in the fiat area. Recently, they just moved over into the cryptocurrency. And when I say recent, I meant as of November of last year, I believe. And now that's the area that they're working in is cryptocurrency. I really like the lower level. You can get in for as little as a $10 membership fee. That's monthly. And $100 to stake. Now, if you didn't even want to stake, you can get in with a $10 membership, but that makes you active. But if you want to stake, you're going to consistently average around 3% per week. Now, that may not sound like a lot, but when you have that level of stability that I believe this platform will continue to have, it makes a big difference. That now you're not getting in and out every week and always having to crash and always having to come back and start again. So with that being said, that's our top programs. Funds is number one. Got a big announcement about Funds in just a moment. Now, the OverHYIP of the week, the one program that you're going to hear from a lot of people talking about it, but I just think is hyped way too much, is Cashswan. Remember earlier when I told you that Often was back? It's back, and the new Often is Cashswan. From the same people that ripped you off with Often, now they've got a new play, a new ploy, and that's called Cashswan. So don't be deceived. Don't be deceived by the different fonts, the different website, a different look. It's the same culprits, same people. And as Maya Angelou said, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. These people have already robbed you, many of you, many of me. They took somebody out of my pocket. So why in the world would you trust somebody that's robbed you once with your money again? And you know this is the people. You know this is the people. It's one thing if you didn't know. You shout out to Low Key Bunny because he's the one that, revealed it. These were the same people that he's in touch with, he's talking to. It is what it is. So you will see this being displayed a lot this week. And if you want to get into it, once again, I can't tell anybody what to do with their money. But understand who you're dealing with. And as Mama said, you knew it was a snake when you picked it up. So when they dip out, like most of them do, but when they dip out, just don't get too comfortable. I would just tell you, don't get too comfortable because the same people that robbed you before, yeah, they're going to do it again. All right, guys. So let me, as we wind down, I want to help you build your income. I'm going to be doing something special for people that join Funds this week under my link, and I have the link to all of the programs after this video. I'm going to do something special. I'm committing, Laura says the same, I'm committing to this week going live on Facebook at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, doing about a 20 minutes, it's not going to be long, about a 20-minute presentation of the Funds opportunity, the Funds business, Monday through Friday. Because I really think this is a really, really nice platform. As I say, none of these I'm not in love with any platform, but this one has a lot to offer. It has a lot to like. I really like the stability. So what I'll be doing is helping you building your business. All you have to do is forward it. So when I go live on Facebook, all you got to do is forward the live and let your people see it and have them reach out to you. Because I'm just going to tell them, hey, reach out to the person that, shared this with you. So I want to help you build your business. If you want to be a part of that, just click on the link, just go to and get signed up. Remember, this one is going to be about $10 to join for the membership and $100 to stake. Go to yesmoneyback.com and you can get signed up, and I'll be happy to help you with that. Okay, guys, that is it. A lot of crazy things happening this week. Next week is just going to be more craziness. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you enjoyed that, you got to give me the likes. I always appreciate that. If you're watching on YouTube and you want to be aware of when I upload the latest information, the latest hypes, the latest updates, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications bell. And if you want to be part of Funds or any of these other programs, I'm going to have the links to the different programs in the comments of this video. All right, guys, this is the HYIP report for this week. And this is Shawn, the passive income coach, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for the love. It's always appreciated.